Good morning, everybody. Who cares what I think? Speaking tip number 12. And it's a big one to some degree because, it takes a lot of courage to be a speaker. It takes a little bit of arrogance, I guess, to be a speaker, which goes into a question I asked on Facebook earlier. What's the difference between arrogance and confidence? And really, that arrogance needs to be confidence, not arrogance, to be able to be a speaker. Because if you're an arrogant speaker, people won't listen to you very long, or that at least they will be more likely to discount what it is you have to say. But the real big thing is why does anybody care? It's a trap you can get caught in as a speaker. Why does anybody care what I think? It's a trap you need to be caught in, but you also need to avoid. You want to be caught in it to the degree that you make sure that you say something that will matter to people, that is for the people you're talking to, that they can use to make their lives better, to improve what they're doing, to change their thinking. But at the same time, you can't be so married to worrying about what people think about your opinion, about what you have to say, that you decide not to say it. That's where probably most of us are at least in real life speaking. Now you get on Facebook or Twitter and, well, everybody has an opinion and everyone's willing to put it out there. Today, March 28th, 2022, the day after Will Smith punches Chris Rock on the Academy Awards, well, everybody has an opinion about that. Everyone's posting about that. I even felt the need to post about it on Facebook and Twitter just to, be one of those people that did, as opposed to not being one of those people who did. I don't know. And of course, now I'm talking about it. Everyone has an opinion. Does anybody care? Should anybody care about my opinion about Will Smith? Maybe, maybe not. My friend David Avron posted about it and posted in context of how he feels people who earn a living on stage, as he does, and as I do to some degree, is someone who should be concerned about that we shouldn't have that just be normalized, that if you say something on stage that someone doesn't like, that someone can just come up and punch you. And it's not quite the same being an actor and being a public speaker, but the scenario is somewhat the same. So his opinion mattered. But does my opinion matter? To some of you it might. To most of you it probably doesn't. Doesn't matter. I have an opinion and I can put it out there and I can let you decide. Okay, my actual opinion is it was inappropriate. It was inappropriate for Chris Rock to make that joke, but at least it was appropriate for Chris Rock to make an inappropriate joke because he's a comedian who always makes inappropriate jokes. Was that the right setting for it? Well, ask the writers and the people that put the show together, because it's more on them probably than Chris Rock. But it was definitely inappropriate for Will Smith to react that way, even if it seemed like an appropriate reaction in terms of what he would want to do. Him following through on it, it just, wasn't the best choice. But he's the one who has to live with it, not me. So am I the right person to say it wasn't the best choice? Not really. I'm not walking a mile in his shoes. So, he does what he does and lives with it. And, chances are the consequences will be minor and not very long standing. So there you go. That's my opinion on that. But here, I want to go back to, do people really care? And a lot of people care until you disagree with them. There was a post on the official Toastmasters page today from someone who was asking about collusion in the Toastmaster speech contest because he took third place and he felt he shouldn't have taken third place. And it happened a few years ago too. And, he just thinks people don't like him. And so he's not winning. Well, I don't know. It could be. Maybe people don't like him. Maybe it wasn't a good speech. I have no clue. My answer to him was that I could not answer him in context of his specific situation, but I could say that him posting that question there certainly wasn't going to help him going forward. That's an informed opinion. You don't whine about the contest out in public. It does not serve any real positive purpose, at least whining about your own result. Of course, then he answered me saying, I don't care what you think. Okay, well, you did ask the question, so you apparently cared about what people in the group think. So I answered it. I just answered him with a laugh emoji, to which he then answered me with a laugh emoji, which I assume is trying to be a punch back at me, but I suppose I swung at him first, right? I don't know. But hey, it's not going to help you, dude. And you don't like my opinion? That's fine. People want your opinion until they don't like your opinion. People like you as a speaker, perhaps, until they hear you speak and don't like what you have to say. But if you're saying something that you know is valuable, and you're confident in it, say it anyway. Speak anyway. Speak your truth. I would suggest avoiding punching someone. But if you've got the stage, if you've got the microphone, say what you want to say and live with the consequences. And if you're wanting to be a professional speaker, well, give some major thought into whether what you're saying is good for you, good for the audience, good for your future. There you go. Speak Anyway tip number 12. Who cares what I think? I don't know. Did you? Talk to you next time.